grinder. And also Dover is someone that we've gotten to see streams before. They're another staple of EU. And their mat is cool as hell.
Hmm. Oh, that is a really cool mat.
Their mat is super cool. Unfortunately, that is not the deck they're going to be playing.
No. I
The
think
fact
Reaper
they're
actually
on
might be playing
single
that deck.
digit,
That's the weird thing. He was
the
playing.
single digit tables kind of implies that we are not playing three musks.
They're not bad, though. Not great, but not bad. They are playing, I believe, a form of Leviamon.
Yeah.
And I believe Replay is playing. I say this, I can see. He's playing. Oh, yeah, he's playing the fishy.
This
Magna.
is the straight Magna.
So, yeah. The new Magna, which is actually kind of an interesting deck. I quite like it. I like the whole. You can't stop me from punching me in the face. Very good tech.
Interesting they're still on the 5 eggs.
Yeah. I mean, you get the jamming one, don't you, as well, just in case you don't get the correct level 5 in between. Because you generally have enough people in between. So we have Replay on the bottom. We have Alicia on top. So editing done live. So Replay is the same. Replay will be playing with the Magnus. That doesn't have to change for me. If you didn't see, there is an interview with Replay on the channel where you get to sort of see a little bit more behind the scenes of what's going on with him for this last year and obviously the upcoming tournament. And if I get correct cards, there you go. And I did actually already pick out this one because I'm a very smart cookie. So quick transition, and then we're going to go into the games. So Leviathan versus Magna. This is one of those very weird games where if you're looking to get Leviathan out early, you can pop the level 4, then pop the level 3. And if you're kind of in one of those in-between turns where you can't really get anything out, it is very annoying to try and play the game. As you can see, we are into this game already. We do have Replay pushing out the Ukamon from BT16, and then we also have a Goblimon as well as a purple training on the side of Alicio.
Alright, here we go with the Uko. Kind of just getting some early aggro in, because once you realize that it's... Well, I was going to say, once you realize that it's Levia, it's pretty easy to know that you should just be playing hard aggro, but don't know that you're playing Levia yet.
No, you know you're playing purple, but you see it's Goblin, so you know it's going to be... Well, you think it's the Dark Animal version. Are you going to play against... well, you can play that into, let's say, for instance, Purple Hybrid can be playing this. You can play in this with Lord Nightmare, playing this with Levy, you can play like the actual Dark Animal deck still. You know, there's 4 to probably like 5 different decks that can be playing this engine. So, you know.
I guess it depends on if they've watched other events. If they've watched other events, they should know. I'm kind of surprised we didn't training there. Training for Dover for 0.
Maybe going up into the next one.
Yeah,
I think they're going to go to level 7.
We're missing the Dover X.
Yeah. I'm not a massive fan of Dober on his own, to be fair.
He's alright.
He's okay. I do just like X. X is pretty good, especially if you are having access to the protoforms in hand early on.
So before, people would focus on the Gobbly over him, but the fact that you can technically facilitate extra draw by having the Dober makes him like another chance to draw into it, or just a chance to dig. Speaking of dig, goodbye, Veemon.
Yep. Unfortunately, there is more Digimon on your side of the field, which means you've got to start getting out of here.
Yes. Currently, there's no mandatory legal target. Fun fact, even if you don't pitch, the when Digivolving is mandatory. That you must play out at level 3 if you have the option. So we are going to get the pop, and then we are going to get the draw off of the Dober. So again, we just get to find more pieces.
Do we have an Armour form to go into this time? Obviously, level 5 is very good.
I love the little hedgehog they have as the memory counter. That's adorable.
Fun fact, that hedgehog is called Blueberry.
Splendid name, actually. No complaints.
No. Yes, if you did... So, if we ever get a proper hedgehog, not looking at you, Togemogimon, maybe Replay will become the hedgehog main. As hedgehogs are these favourite animal.
Do we have Awakening? Because if we have Awakening, we suddenly have a lot of problems. I think, honestly, if we had Awakening... Okay, maybe...
Now, that's one of it. It's much harder to get hold of course. But we do have Awakening. Oh, fun.
No caster's curse. I simply speak violence.
Speak the truth.
All right, so we won't be able to get anything out of something like a blinding unless we get rid of this. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
That would have been a great time to see a biting crush, in all honesty, because we are already protected thanks to the when digivolving. So that would have been the first time that like just a raw check would have gotten value. Hitting the boost is pretty rough, but you know, yep, I like that a lot.
They're pretty much like a lot of memory. You've got 9 memory to work with now on their turn, but at the same time, you've got rid of the board.
If you were going to check, if you were gonna shoot the board anyway, and you're already protected, and you've got the plus, I think I would have liked to see him
double check.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to see him swing twice and then clear the board because it gives you an extra draw, digs one deeper, and if you're clearing the board, you're not going to get swung over.
Yeah, it's true.
Because there's nothing. Well, okay, like in theory, if they started the chain with the Rush gaogamon that we were seeing a lot of last year, but we're also not at 20 cards in trash, so it just simply was not going to happen.
Yeah.
Back comes the memory blocker off of. No, actually, still missing Protoform from the looks of it.
Oh no.
So we're gonna play it out. Oh wait, no, the Cerberus. It's over Cerberus.
Okay, yeah. It's level 4 into level 5 into the 5, and then into Goblin on the side.
Okay, yeah.
Now we got the
Protoform into Dober-X.
There we go.
So this will be effectively a 0-cost Evo, which is why we did this over going into the Goblin. And honestly, if we end up just going into a Cerberus X again, then you get to one choke and play out the Goblin, play out the memory blocker.
Okay.
Yeah, this makes sense. I think we're just going to have to go for the block string, training, fine training, and then just drop it.
No. Okay, then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we did pick the Anubis back up off of the Cerberus, so Anubis play the Ghazi. The one thing that is slightly rough is we didn't actually put a rookie in the back.
Yeah.
So
that was the weird
if you
thing.
get Heavensed again,
you just never turn behind you. I mean, let's just be nosy. Replay is currently playing this as a 2 of, so the chance of you finding it again is somewhat slim, but not impossible. Because also be waiting for insecurity, which isn't as much of a detriment, but at the same time, having the free colours on the board right now, that is a lot of damage going down to a lot of those Digimon. You are getting rid of at least 2 of those Digimon.
The Bukamon showing up. This might be kind of detrimental because if it's only the 2-color Veemon in hand, then you effectively have no rookie. We have a retail blocker on the Dobermon X, thanks to the Dober being played out. It's another reason that the Dober is quite nice. Is it gives you like.
Oh, well, we found another
of doing it.
extended body at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. Now you don't care about what happens. You swing, you draw. I think you take the retail block, which is going to be a free heal one as well.
Yep.
Get your Gobbly back, so we now have a rookie for next turn. Yeah, as far as things go, it's like perfectly
set up. Just go back on top of it, yeah. If you do have the... Yeah, that works too. Cost of 1, go over.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then you just spend 5, go to free on your opponent's turn, and just go back up into the... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The fun thing about Armour is it's very telegraphed. You know exactly what Armour's going to want to do. But at the same time, you got to deal with this big chunky boy.
Yeah. We could see a little bit of fish as well. So far, not seen too much. The Dober, of course, making it back means we have yet another retail body.
Obviously, everything training in the background there keeps things a little bit smoother on the side of Alicia.
Yeah. I think he applied the retail to Anubis.
Maybe. You're not going to swing into Anubis, are you? That's the weird thing. Although, no. Yeah, maybe you crash into something, right? So what's the plan here? You're going to go up into a Cerberus, I presume? Or are you going to go into...
Okay. 1, 2.
Yep. Get out the Dober.
Okay, we're putting it on the...
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just pointing effects for where our draws are coming from. So, yeah, I think we have yet another retail blocker with the Dober X. Which, I mean, that is one way to kind of get through your...
I mean, next turn, though, you're going to move out the
Move out the
Uka, you're going to
Ukamon.
swing in security, you have to block it, or you let it go through, and then you let it go through, and you give yourself protection, so it doesn't matter either way then.
Yeah. Nice that we had the choice of Floodgate there off of the Wisdom training. It's like, oh, which one would you prefer?
I mean, that's how purple works, right? You know, you get your flavour of Floodgate, no memory game for you, unless it's a chamber effect.
Yeah. Reduce... Death X is a thing that Armour players run, so I think I would have preferred actually to see the Sightmon get picked up, but right now Ghazi is answering the threatened Born state, but the problem with Death X is it doesn't really threaten itself, it kind of just shows up. So yeah, we're going to swing it in with not jamming.
There you go. Swing in. Do you want to block it? Because it's going to hit security enough now, and then you just activate the poor little ability of there.
Yeah.
What are we going for? Do we block it? We're going to let it go through? You think about it. Oh, going to let it go through? It's a... Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we knew it was a protoform anyway.
Yeah. So it was a safe block, safe swing anyway, but then all of a sudden you're now protected, if you want to be. Which you probably should be.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be protected. Obviously, the problem is you kind of can't swing, because you see the Lotmon there in trash, so it means the Lotmon threatens for Levia X to just become massive. Is the idea.
So just looking at the option cards here, we have 4 mental trainings, which is normal for any blue deck really. 2 of the Heaven's Judgments, very good removal. 1 Awakening of the Golden Knight, because it might be limited, and 1 Ice Wall, also might be limited.
Okay, yeah, with the 2-color Veemon was the only Veemon that we had, which is why we didn't see it evolve last turn. But the Ukamon's gotten value.
Yes, yeah. You got search going. You got the extra swing in. Give yourself protection.
Good. Yep.
Ooh, another Heaven Judgment. God damn. All right. We are currently 4 colors, so that is 30k. 6 plus 4, yeah. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. You get 5 6s. That's 30. So unfortunately, the board just goes bye bye.
Yeah, really, really sick. Letting the Ukamon through because. But now that's all the removal options gone, and crucially this time, because of the protoform, we have the rookie in the back, so we do have 2 trainings to play with, and the protoform is back in hand, so this could be a 0-cost evo. Again, we're just choosing not to crack the training. We're just going to evolve into the Doba now. Oh, play the Labra. I guess we're just saving them for a combo turn. Going to pitch off the 7th Lightning to go into Labra. We did pitch one, so we're going to get the Gobbly, and we're going to get the draw off the Suno, and then we're going to be looking to probably protoform Cerberus X, draw 1, pitch 1, play a memory blocker because the Veemon is kind of dangerous. I think he wants to make the Doba X, but I don't think he has the means of being able to do so.
That could be the case. Yeah, they are just sort of trying to figure out like what his next play.
We're just so low on memory. Like I really hate that we don't.
Well, they do have 1 in training or 2 in trainings in the back there, so they do get a chance to just do it for free anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to cost 1 versus cost 2. This is why we should have cracked the training for the Doba. Like, I don't know why we did it this way. Because you just get draw 1, trash 1. There's no X antibody. There's no Cerberus. Like, you're denying yourself a free body for no reason. If they'd cracked the training, we would have had more memory to play with. So that way, when you could spend the protoform here.
The only thing I'm thinking of is maybe they've got a Levia in hand and they're trying to keep their board a bit smaller. So they are, obviously, the unadvantaged side. So they can start doing their effects to trigger off to pop some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the Levy is cute, but if the Magnet X is protected the whole time, then...
Yeah, you ain't exactly playing back, are you?
Like, we're back to having unknown security.
Yeah, we know Levia X is in the trash. We know the 7th Lightning is in the trash, so obviously you just need to have the body on the field, basically, just to trash Digimon.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, if we go on Protoform, we have Levia X live. Okay, we're going to training here on the Black Gato.
Okay.
Because one of the things right now is we do have 2 Levia X's in trash. It's just that there's no target. Okay,
yeah,
Protoform here. Now we're going to Cerberus X. Okay, I mean, as long as they made the Cerberus X, we now have the target. Maybe they're just trying to diversify. I think maybe they're just trying to diversify their targets. I believe the Black Gatomon actually is a relatively small tech that we see.
Same with Nova as well. That comes up occasionally from RB1.
So this has blocker and retaliation because of trashing a card, and then by deleting the Digimon next to it, you can end the attack. So in
Searching
this
for Ukamon.
instance, we have blocker with the Cerberus X, pitch to end the attack, and you can stop 2 instances of the Magnet X trying to get protection, which is really cute. We have the memory blocker as well to try and stop the Veemon from being able to extend. So as much as I didn't like the original line,
It's working out. Yeah, there's
they have like the toolbox. The toolbox does really have quite the deep bag of tricks.
It does. The Vods put themselves now in a more of an advantage playing field. They are still the lesser side with one less thing on the field, not having a tamer. So they are in a good position for that. But again, as you said, 2 blockers. You're probably going to swing with the Ukamon first because you don't really care too much. You don't really want to Digivolve the Veemon currently because obviously past turn. If you can't get the memory back, it's going to cost 3. Although they do have the
You've got a train
mental in the back, yes, they could do that still. If they don't run the promo on because as they said, Flame Dramon promo is not necessarily needed and it's very expensive, which true.
Yeah, I mean, if you're focusing on Magnamon Turbo,
You just go up into the ST, I suppose. Nope, go into the big blocker boy. Okay, how many armors you got in the back there? That's
I
the
don't
question.
think we have any yet. I think the first armor we saw was the Magnamon.
Maybe. All right, swing it in. You're gonna block it. You're gonna let it go through. You let it go through. You get protection.
So this is 10k. The thing is, he doesn't even have to gain the protection. That's the funny thing.
No, it doesn't.
Obviously, the Magnet X is blocker retail.
Mm-hmm.
No, you do. You do have to block it some way.
Yeah, you've got to block it because you don't want it touching the security. There you go.
I was just thinking because you can try and keep the Magnamon. You could try and lock it down because you use the Black Gato here to.
What's that?
So we're gonna swing. We use the Black Gato probably to end this attack. Oh wait, no, they both have blocker because it was the Dobemon. So
yeah,
the Dobemon gave it.
But only one has retaliation, maybe.
Yeah, this one's the blocker retail one. So now we're gonna pop the Gazimon in order to prevent the attack from hitting security.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, yeah, this is a really neat tech that.
Now they do run one Paladin Ace.
I think it's a bit early for that.
It is a bit early for this, but obviously because the trash is full of cards that you don't really want in your deck. Sorry, you don't want coming to play for free. Obviously, you can see the bottom there with the Levias and the lightning.
I don't think I care about that in all honesty, because look at the cards above it. Like we're 6 cards away from decking out.
True.
And yes, Levia can eat your whole security. If we could just Blinding Ray here.
Yeah, that would also be good.
Blinding Ray or just make the Magnet X next to it.
They don't run Blinding Ray by looks of it, so unfortunately we know Blinding Rain from Mr. Replay today.
Wait, really? No Blinding Ray?
No,
Magnet?
4 Mentals, 2 Heavens, 1 Awakening, and 1 Ice Wall. Oh, there you go, there's the Ice Wall.
Okay, yeah. Ice Wall and then the Davis. I thought for a second we were about to play out of Veemon and throw the game from orbit.
Yeah, it's like, I just want to put a Davis down. Play Veemon? No, I don't have one in hand. Fail to find.
One thing that's really interesting about, because of how many resources we had to spend to do the line, we're kind of I've swung back to hating the original line.
Mm-hmm.
We no longer have trainings to keep turn on a Levia, because a Levia would come down here, but double armor purge prevents them from gaining anything back, so it would still cost 5 is the problem. Whereas if we're on training, you find it for 3 and can keep turn, and then you try to punch over the Magnet X, because as a reminder, the Magnet X is currently unprotected.
Yes, it's just on this
because
side.
It never hit security. No security changed hands that turn due to the 1, lack of Blinding Ray, and 2, lack of things. So yeah, we're gonna slam the Drago. Yeah, this is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Slam the Drago. Drago is on play. Play out a 3 or a 4. No matter what you try and play here, you're kind of cooked because you don't get your on plays.
The only time it was cool.
Yeah, so in theory, if you're on BT13 Magna, you try and play that every time. The reason to play a 3 is to stop him from being able to just play out like one of the Dobas. It kind of forces him to play out a 3 as well. But if you're going to get shot, you at least want to try and get some draw power.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to get the Levia X, which is going to come down.
Put the Lightning Storms in the bottom. There you go. 7 Lightning going to the bottom. Yeah, thinking about it.
Yeah, we do have to fully resolve. So this will pop a 4 and a 6, and then it'll pop a 4, and then the Levia X will clear. It'll only clear 1/3 though. So I'm gonna pop a 4 and a 6 with a 7th lightning, pop a 4 and a 6 with a 7th lightning, and then he's actually done a pretty decent job of making sure that there's not too much
no, really
pressure
good.
being put
Yeah.
on.
And then pop in the yeah, I mean, done pretty good. You got rid of the big threat on the Vod. You've got rid of another armor form too. Unfortunately, you do move out now, and then you do get to have the old search power from the Ukamon. And then let's go. Okay. Well, you know.
Yeah, we did of course kill one Davis. So playing the second Davis was
actually not bad. Yeah,
really clean from replay. Just kind of giving them some like insulation means that this promo Veemon is going to do some work. We're going to get the draw, strip out one source, bounce the Gazi. Memory gain is now live again off the Veemon. So we've gotten all value needed.
So you can go back into another level 4 now with Armor Purge.
Yeah, it makes yourself sticky because you know that they're going to draw enough cards that they, in theory, could get back to the 7ths. But then again, I think you also don't mind just leaving the
swing the Ukamon. Okay.
Oh, interesting. We're gonna swing that in. Hit the
Biting Crush.
Ooh,
oh,
that's a huge decision. Pitch the 7th lightning, and then you pop the Magnamon here.
Hold on. What did the Ukamon die? Or did he kill the Ukamon and then? Yeah, why did the Ukamon die?
Why'd the Ukamon die?
I might confuse myself. There's not an end of attack explode, is there, on the in the stack?
Oh yeah, actually.
Why did Ukamon die?
Hey, should the Ukamon have died?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything on it to say at the end of attack. Just
what did it die to?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Ukamon should still be on the board. No, not the Davis. There we go. There we go. Yeah, very strange. Like it doesn't benefit you for it dying, so yeah, it's very strange.
Not the second.
Do it again. Yeah, there you go. Strip another source.
Oh, and we get rid of the pop now.
Very good. This is pretty good, to be fair. Obviously, you can't really win this turn, but you can just go into the big boy again.
Yeah, I don't hate this at all.
No, it's pretty good.
Down to 4 cards, we know
2 or 7 lightnings.
Two of them are 7th lightning. So we can't deck out in this turn because you can, in theory, if you can make a full Levia X here, which is really doable because a Dragomon basically like guarantees it. Then you will get. There's 1 7th lightning in trash already, so you actually have to be really careful on the timing here.
2 cards left in deck.
So you can choose to play it out now. And again, they still don't have the... Is that BT13 Mag? Yeah, and they still don't have BT13 Magna, so... I'm going to choose to play out a second Veemon, because it threatens a Magnamon, which is cute, I guess.
Yeah, because if there's one of the SD17s in security, you've got 2 targets there at least, and it's going to be a pain in the ass.
I actually quite like the consideration for the Lotmon. I think the Lotmon X is absolutely the correct choice.
Yeah. A lot of people forgot how it's a very good card, and it's somewhat fairly new. It was looked over for a little bit, but no, he's a really good card.
Yeah, just using it. So, as much as it is great for Magna, what people were actually using it for was for, they were using it for specifically Mother Shoto. So we're going to see the Levia come down. Doesn't pop the Tamer. The Levia is going to pop. Oh, because we're equal or more, we get to pop the highest, which is Magna, protected. Then we're going to pop the lowest, and we're going to choose the Veemon, which makes a lot of sense. It's going to gain back 1 memory, and then the Levia X sees itself because these cards were designed in a lab to...
They're modern. Modern cards can see themselves. Old ones can't.
They come from EX5.
That was a very good set if you liked purple.
I mean, to be fair, I guess Levia X didn't... Levia X wasn't EX5, was
BT
it?
BT16.
Okay.
BT15? BT15. It was a set afterwards, yeah. But I mean, still.
It comes from EX5, explains away so many bad decisions, but...
It's just the Digimon version of a wizard did it, basically. He's EX5. Oh, okay. A set that I think has more limits in one set than any other set.
It would be so funny if there was a way for them to be able to draw a card here, but we're out of eggs, despite going through 5 eggs. So I mean, the Bukamon makes a lot of sense all of a sudden, and this is a lot of crocodiles.
There's a lot of crocodiles.
That said, though,
And a bunny rabbit.
oh, the saddest thing about it as well is if the Davis had lived, we have Zubagon memory. If the Davis,
No Zubagon,
we've got
unfortunately,
no
in this deck.
blockers.
So we're going to swing.
Actually, no, we do have a blocker. The Dobermon's a blocker, so we are going to draw one. We're going to check one. We're going to hit a Drago. We're going to unsuspend.
There's no removal, though, for the side of replay. There's no Zubagons. There's nothing really too interesting. At worst case scenario, you can ace. If you really,
There's a
really wanted
Gazimon
to.
on board anyway. So yeah, this is very stinky. I think you unironically just play a Veemon and hope that Magnamon comes out of security.
Yeah, that could be the case.
Like, I just don't see any reason to not fish for it.
No, just try to figure what is the play here, because you can swing 2 more times. There's 2 more checks to do. You've got a blocker anyway.
Okay, we're just gonna.
Yeah, put big one down. That is the BT13 one, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that is the one that we were kind of looking to see off of some of these free plays, but it's only just shown up. The only thing I don't like about this is if they're on regular X antibody, then the Dragomon technically threatens thingy. I think we've just chosen to go stupid wide because, in theory, you block.
Go to Levia, yep. Okay.
Yeah, pop the highest, pop the lowest. So there goes the Ukomon. Game back 1. Yes, this now becomes a bit more awkward because the Levia X is now live. So we're going to block with this. And the Lotmon no longer has the size to be larger. Have another Levia X in trash. We're going to swing with the Levia X.
For free.
Swing with the Levia here to draw 1. The problem is it's going to float and block the lowest. Because he had Levia in hand, it turns off this play. I like the idea, though, but more importantly, I think you just let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, Drago has piercing.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Drago
crap.
has
Yeah, that's
piercing.
going through then. Because that one does anyway. It's the one that doesn't armor purge. So even if it could, it doesn't. It gets to suspend, get another blocker back.
Yeah, this was immaculately done from replay. Really, really solid lockout.
Is there only 2 checks?
Yeah. Regular Levy is 2 checks. It's 3 checks for the Levy X.
Oh, sorry. I thought you swung with Levy X with the piercing, but no.
Yeah, no. I was looking at the wrong stack as I was doing it. Yeah, so we are going to scoop up and go into game 2. He does have X antibody, but it was the last card in security.
Ooh. Now, I've not actually checked Elicio's list. Are they running 3 or are they running 2? They are running 3 protoforms. And 1 X antibody.
1 X antibody. Yeah, the flexibility of the regular X antibody is still really, really nice.
There's a lot of people thought like protoform came out and then they forgot about the other one, but no. Sometimes you want to swing, you want to digivolve on the swing. Sometimes you want the free evo. It's beggars can't be choosers, but choosers can be beggars. So 1, 2, Mr. Replay here. Replay is also running that fishy tech from 2.0. Where occasionally you can swing for nerd and can't be told no. Which you didn't see it here, they only run 2 of it though. So the deck list for Mr. Replay is Veemon ×4 from BT12, Veemon ×4 from BT16, which is the blue-red one, 4 of the Ukamons from BT16, Mr. Cost 1, and then Surge and Hatch and Egg, 3 of the Promo Veemons, which I'm going to say questionable, because I think that's a really good 4 of, 2 of the Veemons from ST9, which is the searching for...
Ew.
It's because it's the next search target.
Yeah,
because the BT8 one's awful because it skips the other things.
Frankly, I would just rather boost personally.
He's got 4 boosts already as well.
ST9.
I'll say memory boost. Maybe, but it's also a party.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
No, I agree. I'm not a massive fan of ST9 either as a person playing Imperial or Armour. It's just, but he gets the job done. 4 of the Magnus from BT13, which is the one that we've seen there, which is technically the floating one that doesn't actually, which if it gets pierced, it's just taking shots to the face. 4 of the ST17 because it's a goddamn custom card. 3 of the BT8s because it's the big boy that goes try and punch over me. 2 of the Hankus from BT19, which is the one that says when I swing, no. Also on Digivolution, I'm immune to battle damage.
Right.
4 Magna X's from BT16, which is the key card here. 1 Imperial Ace mode, because it comes up in purple normally. 3 of the Davis and Kens from BT16. 2 of the promo Davises. 2 of the Shulian from BT15, because occasionally we want Alliance.
You know what, the ST9 Veemon makes a bit more sense with the Daiken, because Daiken be onto the remote. Obviously, Daiken is dead card in hand in this matchup. Like, you just absolutely are not.
Yeah, you don't want to
looking
use it.
But
Shu is good on the other hand in this case.
Yeah. Like, obviously, the Davis is technically more consistency, but instances where you're looking to push damage, or more importantly, give yourself reboot, I think are pretty important here. We're going to see the Biting Crush early, which I don't hate.
I don't hate it either. Just very memory costage. Obviously,
also, transparently, I think we are on a brick. Rookie, and then training didn't find a rookie, and then we're spending 8 to kill an Ukomon.
It slows down searches, but yeah, having the fact that it's now at 7 on the side of replay, and they can just go up into Magna on this turn and just be like, yeah, whatever. That is unfortunate. Going up into the BT13 one, now you could swing if you really, really wanted to, and try and get a draw and another body on the field. Which is exactly what's going to happen. No death. Happens to all of us, right? Go up into X. Going up into X. Go 2, unsuspend. Swing again. Do we survive?
Yeah.
We live.
Unsuspend.
We unsuspend. Go to Shu first, apparently. I don't think that's how it works.
It's an unsuspend when it hits the security anyway, so... Unless he's missed the timing. Unless he's getting rule shocked on it, which... Lamau.
Which doesn't make sense either way, but there we go. Now you got reboot, which makes more sense now. We do have access to...
Can't take the fish, which
no,
is
can't take the fish, which is really good, but we do get like the custom card instead. Big favourite for me over here. I won a few games on this one, because if you hit that in security, 9 out of 10, you are pretty much winning that game.
Yeah.
Digivolve, remove sources, Digivolve and get a blocker. Very effective, very powerful, very annoyingly worrying. Got another Rupture card coming down here. Do we have access to another Biting Crush, maybe? Are we going for another in training? I do feel sorry for Alicia here. It's not very fun to watch a game where one person's bricked and the other one's getting away with murder.
Yeah, it's a shame as well, because the Dobemon to give itself blocker doesn't matter. Did we not reboot either during the thing? We were just
no, apparently we did not. Apparently we were that confident. Well, I suppose you didn't need to, did you? Because obviously there was nothing on the field to reboot to. But at the same time, that much confidence and swagger. Did you not want to pull out the... No, I suppose you didn't need to, because it's a memory
Don't need to. Evolve for 3. Swing. Are we going to go for the Alliance check?
You might as well. Become really big and then just get deaded to an option card.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the... Oh, okay, no, this is big. This does clear both. This does clear a 4 and a 6, yeah.
It does, but you still get the swing.
We go in for the second check.
Actually, that's not as bad now thinking about it, because if you do die on that second check, you just get to float into another thing. Although you can just go back up into...
Wait, why did we
whoa, missed the check
why did we
here.
not Alliance the second check?
Yeah, we didn't get the second. Did you think that you don't get it still? No, you still get it. Alliance is in the...
You still get it.
Yeah, the X antibody trigger doesn't matter anymore. You've already triggered the Alliance. Uh-oh.
Oh, and now they get to rebuild. This is a bit concerning.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying as well, obviously.
No gobblies, so we're not going to get anything crazy.
Biting Crush doesn't affect... No, hold on. Was that trashed? Was that the one in trash already?
Yeah, it was getting trashed from the Cerberus.
That's fine. Just trying to figure out where it came from.
Then go to 3.
And then, yeah, we go and suspend. We've got technically 3 bodies on the field. We go to 3 because of the Shu. Shu can just stuck up underneath the Mr. Big Boy if you really want to.
If you swing again, this allows you to kind of play around the play around a second 7th. I don't even know if you would want to Magna Strip and Bounce here, because you'd be giving them back a rookie.
Yeah, you just build up the board for next turn. It's like, yeah, I've got blockers again.
Yeah, I mean, you strip out the Dobo, you bounce the Gobbly.
There's no memory blocker here now, so if you want to, you could just go up into any other level 4s now. Unless you're actually missing one. One check. Yeah. Oh, no, never punished.
Yeah, this is guaranteed game now.
And then, yeah, swing with the little ones, I suppose.
I still personally would Mind Link in this situation. I would make a Magna, Mind Link, and then go, but this works too.
Yeah.
Swing the last, and then
Body with a Veemon, yeah?
For game, question mark?
I mean,
Are we game extending?
I'll just Veemon here for the sake of it. Okay. Remove one.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just somehow in case, right?
You know, maybe the Cerberus X has blocker. Cerberus X has blocker, which means it's gonna heal.
There you go. I mean, they are in a very disadvantageous place now anyway. So, no, can't really say much there.
Yeah, I mean, this game would have also ended the turn before if we'd done the alliance check.
Yeah. How do they recover that security?
Proto.
No, how do they recover it?
What do you mean?
He went to security and they just took it off security.
Oh, it got swung over. The Magna just swung it straight away.
I thought Magna just got blocked.
Magna X. So Magna X swung first.
Ah,
the
okay,
Cerberus blocked, died. Proto into security.
And then
Magna swings over it.
ST17, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was always suspended. I don't know why.
Whoa, rookie! Do we protoform here? Do we?
I mean,
zero cost
apparently we do, yeah.
over X?
There we
go. Yeah, boy.
You just got to try, right? You just got to do something. That's it. And then you're going to pop the back there. Go up for a cost of 1 again.
Yeah, 1 cost.
Go into Cerberus X.
Into Drago, yeah. This
Drago,
is
okay.
The game still gets to keep going.
Just got to do what you can, right?
That said, like, we're not.
I'm not gaming here anymore, no.
Yeah, there's no blocker, so like you still can't end the game.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can go up into Levia though.
You can go Levia. This will pop a 3/4/5. We have double 7th lightning, so we can 7th lightning 1 to pop the Magnamon, and then yeah, again the Levia can only pop a 3, 5, 6. So Replay's done a really good job of leaving specific levels on board, so that way they can't full clear the rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Levia X is
well.
more of a focus here for Dover's deck than the Leviamon has been. Mm-hmm. They don't really get punished by having like these really small bodies. You could try and swing over the Ukomon for piercing to try and clear a body here.
Yeah, might be the case. It's what we gotta do.
Yeah, we were thinking about it. I think we're gonna not commit to the Levia X swing. Like, it's not like you have blocker, so.
Yeah, you might as well. Unless you can get blocker down for something else coming over, maybe the Ghazi.
Yeah, but even then, like...
Yeah, I'm not really saying it's worth it, but I'm saying it's something you can do, because obviously you've got 3 swings on your opponent's side next turn minimum, and then you obviously got 0 security, so...
Yeah, it's a weird one, because the Levia... yeah, we are just going to skip it up. The Levia, if it's swung over the Uko, it takes a swing off the board, but it means that you can't put the blocker down, and it means that the Veemon can turn into an ST Magna and theoretically bounce any blocker that you have. If there weren't 2 of them in security, it was so wraps. It was over.
There you go.
It was over before it even started.
Look at that, though. 2 in security.
Horrendous.
That was just going to be, beat down for Funsville. How much time we got left on the round?
To replay.
Congratulations, replay. Very good player, very consistent player. In the future, we do have 12 minutes left on the timer. Would you like to go into another room, or shall we just yap away in our own little